Hello and welcome to this week's very, very exciting edition of Hashtag Nailed It with me, Michael Lee.
And me, Tova Lee.
That was a good one, wasn't it? I did it in a particularly cheesy way there.
Yeah, it felt quite
With that
80s.
slight laughing like that. Like you've just started while I was laughing about something earlier. Is that kind of voice?
But we weren't.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
I was just sitting here in silence.
Anyway, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Oh, nice new top.
Thank you, yeah.
Oh, I see what you've done. How clever. The magic of...
The magic of nothing.
Nothing.
There's no magic.
The magic of...
No magic.
Since last week's show, we've obviously been inundated
with messages.
with complaints
Oh.
from many sort of dog
worm
clubs,
lovers.
And bug
It's
clubs for some of the insensitive
comments that we made
about puppies.
Don't say that because people are going to believe you. Nobody complained. Nobody commented.
How do you know?
Nobody cares.
How do you know? I'm telling you, they're after you. You know, and especially in Kazakhstan.
No, the thing that has happened though is that people from the palace have called up.
Yeah.
Exactly. After Mike's analysis of Prince Andrew's story, it was that was woo. Yeah, he's in trouble now with the Queen. Yes. The Queen.
Very good. So anyway, this week, how have you been?
I've been really good. So
Good.
tickets for my show are going like hot potatoes.
Hot cakes.
Do you say hot potatoes? Is that not? No, people
No,
don't.
hot
Nobody buys a hot
potato is
potato.
no. Hot cakes.
Hot
Isn't that
cakes.
funny? People like hot cakes. Whoa, it's a hot potato. I don't want to touch it. It's true. It's a hot potato. So if you own a jacket potato shop like Spud you like, you're going to struggle because they go like hot potatoes, not very well. No, we generally sell hot potatoes.
Do people have though, like potato shops, like hot
There
potato
used to
shops?
be.
There needs to be.
But there used to be a trend called Spud You Like, or as Victoria Wood once called it, Spadulike. And it was a big thing at the time. Tasty Taters was another one. You used to go in and buy, I want a jacket potato with cheese, cheese and beans.
Cream
plain.
cheese? Was there cream
No,
cheese?
that was a bit too exotic.
Oh.
This
Tuna?
is like
Tuna
the
salad.
80s. Oh, I don't know. It's pretty much just beans and cheese. Oh, chili con carne on it. And this was a big thing. You used to get the big thing. That was it. That was the height of... There was no five guys named Mo and whatever.
your life.
Then
I
it
mean,
was just
honestly.
jacket potato shops.
You could talk about the jacket
Oh, I can
potato
keep
now
going
for
on.
5 hours.
And let me move on to the hot cakes now. Hot cakes, apple pie. Probably one of my favourite hot cakes.
Okay,
if it's
stop.
technically a
That's
cake.
it. Stop now. Stop. So back to tickets of my show.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Thank you. We're
We got
selling
hot cakes.
hot cakes, hot potatoes, whatever. So yeah, that's going well.
Where can people buy tickets? And where are you playing?
What did you laugh?
No, no,
I
it's
don't
just the way you said
understand. I'm playing in many places. Go to my website, tovalee.com, buy tickets. Yes, that's it. That's why. Okay, good night, goodbye. Basically. So yes, we've got a very interesting show tonight. I'm super excited about it. I really am. I made a list. Do you want to know what the list is?
Please, yeah.
Because we like a good list show.
Oh, we love a list show.
We love a list show. So this one is the top sex trends of 2019.
Wow.
Are we still in 2019? It
Yes,
feels like
a couple of months to go.
It feels like wow.
Years
Like,
dragged on.
It feels like it shouldn't be 2019.
Can I
anymore.
ask where this list is from? Is this a made-up list?
No, I didn't make it up, but I did have my researcher research this for me.
Okay, this is okay. So
Did
this
you know?
newspaper.
Didn't you hear what I just said? We have a researcher now.
What? Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. We have a researcher, and
Okay.
he has put a lot of effort into creating this list, which sadly I haven't really read. I mean, I skimmed through it, so we'll have to get through
Go on
this
then.
together. Okay?
This is the top sex trends of 2019.
2019.
According to who? I've no idea. How many people were asked? Probably one bloke. I don't know.
I don't know. We're
Very,
gonna
very
see.
weird.
Yeah, we're going to see how this goes.
Let's all agree between us if this is interesting or just utter shit.
Exactly. But I feel like this could potentially...
Are we going from 10 to 1?
Oh, let's go from
Let's
10
go.
to
It's
1.
more exciting
But
to go
I
10
don't
to
know
1.
if it's like, wait, but that's a good question. Is it dangerous?
In at number 10.
I should say there's questions here that the researcher has put down. One of them is it dangerous?
The researchers put, is this dangerous? Is this a slippery slope to future generation? What? No, what?
Yeah, but about what?
No,
or has this type of kink and stuff always been around? Ooh,
What?
okay.
Oh,
So
hello.
okay,
Okay,
let's get into it. Okay, so it's not
No,
10.
no, it's not.
No, it's just 4.
It's 4. 4.
Okay.
Well, it's hardly big change. Just 4
Okay,
things.
so there were 4 sex
things that
trends.
someone's thought about.
Exactly. Okay.
4.
4, I know. Well, let's start from this one, okay?
Well, start from 4. There's only 4 of them.
Okay, we'll
Don't go to 2. Start at 4.
Okay, so 4.
Right.
Number 4 is artificial
Oh,
intelligence.
AI. Okay.
AI, but how is
Yeah,
that
artificial
sex?
intelligence.
Okay.
Okay.
2009, we'll see the beginning
No,
of...
19. We're not
sorry,
going back
19.
into time.
the beginning of an artificial intelligence revelation in sex.
Revolution.
This is going to, what?
Manifest.
Manifest itself in a number of interesting ways. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. So far, it doesn't sound sexy at all. Based on the success of Amazon Alexa, sexual devices of all manners will soon be able to learn the pattern of, what is this word?
Idiosyncrasies.
Okay, of your pleasure and tailor themselves to your personality.
So they claim that using, this is what obviously
Okay.
boffins who do AI, they claim that using biometric data, an AI sex doll will be able to learn what you love and respond accordingly. They also suggested advances may see your vibrator start talking dirty to you, if you like, sort of thing. So, okay, so you've got an AI sex doll that has learnt what you like.
But
okay.
wait, can I just say...
So what, it's going to put the
wait,
football on for me?
But
And bring me a pizza.
artificial intelligence, is that a doll? Why am I thinking
It's a sex
virtual
doll
reality?
with...
Is that something else?
Well, there's 2 types. There's obviously sex dolls that... I don't know, because sex dolls talk and do things?
No, because listen, can I just say...
I don't know.
Can I just say, I have
Go
seen
on.
these sex dolls online. I mean, they
ones that
are
are really real.
crazy. Yes.
Yeah, they're quite weird.
They literally, no offense, I'm sorry, I'm going to say something really mean. I don't mean to be mean, but I'm being honest. I think they have been molded in the shape and they look like Kim Kardashian, basically. Like, they really
Right.
do. They look like the Kardashians, but they don't speak, but they look so real. It's scary.
So better than the Kardashians, because they don't speak.
I don't know. I'm not saying. Like, I'm just saying
Right.
they look real and scary. Like, scary real.
Yeah.
Okay? So, but I don't think they move.
But the AI,
so-
going to the AI thing, we used that thing a few weeks ago.
We use what?
Do you know what I mean? What's the
use?
thing? The thing that
Virtual reality.
Yeah, we use the virtual reality thing. Where
Yeah.
So I'm assuming from doing boxing on that,
Yeah.
you could set out, I don't know, a sex pool party.
No, but there is
What?
virtual reality sex. Virtual reality sex.
Can I just say, I don't think your research is really researched
No,
enough.
it's really bad research.
Because I'm
But,
now genuinely interested about this stuff.
Me too.
And there's
I gotta go home and
And he only-
research it
he only
properly.
bloody wrote 4 of
I
them.
know, awful research.
We will do more. We will do people more research
No,
into
but
this.
You know, like a few weeks ago, I went to see Oculus. Right,
Yes.
I went to an event by Oculus, who, by the way, did promise that they would send me a virtual reality and didn't. So please send that over when you can. But I asked one of the people who were there about this virtual reality sex. He was very, very embarrassed. I think he thought I wanted to actually try it at
You were
the
just
party.
in your bra and knickers waiting to use it.
No, it was like a conversation. It wasn't like, because, he was like, what do you want to try? And he was telling me the options. I brought it up, not as like, I want to try it right now, ship
maybe.
through the catalog. I just in general, oh my God, I heard that this virtual reality sex,
He obviously didn't hear that bit.
it was very
and
awkward.
just said, I'd like to have some
It was
virtual
very,
sex.
yeah, it was very awkward.
Wearing this sort of headset.
I don't know why he's invited me to his office.
Hey!
Wait, I don't know what.
Well, we will
He's thinking
certainly
is
look
gonna
into. So
yeah.
basically,
So
they're saying
yeah.
the advancement
Oh,
of
yeah.
AI will mean you can get at some pretty naughty things.
Yeah. So sex dolls, I feel, in this are very similar.
That is
That's another
4 3 the
trend. So
same.
sex doll.
Oh my God, sex. I mean,
What does that mean?
Sex doll brothles. You mentioned how
Oh,
they look like that.
brothel.
So
Well,
now you can.
I read it as brothers.
You could.
Sex doll.
You can now go, according to this,
No.
brothels where you can have sex with sex dolls in a brothel. Why would you do
Why
that?
would you do
Why would you
that?
just do that home? Maybe you're so embarrassed to have one at home, you had to go to a brothel.
So going to a brothel to have sex with a sex doll is less
Men
embarrassing?
can pay to spend time with sexy silicone ladies.
Yes.
Instead of having to worry about catching it. Oh, I see. I
What?
get it.
After catching what?
Sorry. Instead of having sex
God.
with real live women in a brothel,
Yes.
you now can have sex with a fake woman, and people are doing it so they don't catch anything, having to make anyone breakfast. You just throw her in the dishwasher or hose her down. Well, that's an image, isn't it? Wow. Sex doll, but I mean, that's just
Wow.
extraordinary.
Can I just say,
sorry.
Wait. I just
can
want to
tell-
bring it back like now. Hang on a minute. There are a lot of lonely people out there.
But no, I'm just. so I'm going to go to a brothel, and there's what they called Madame, the whatever. Hi, is Julie available? Excuse me, is Julie available? The silicone on the blonde.
You think they have names?
She's
The dog?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. She's actually with a customer at the moment. Would you like to wait for us to hose her down and use her, or would you like? Or Debbie is available. How would it work? They're fucking silicone.
Would you like?
You know what? I'll wait for Julie. Thank you very much. I'm sure Debbie's a lovely doll, but me and Julie have got something going on. There's a bit of connection going on, and I'd like to wait for her to be available. That's just bizarre.
It's very
Again, I'd like some more details.
well, do you really though? I feel like I don't want any more details. Not even one bit.
Wow.
But I also feel like there's something slightly sad about it. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like it links into a lot of other things we've talked about how people have lost connection, like with human beings. It's quite sad that you feel like I don't care like how real a doll is, silicone, whatever it feels.
But men have always, but there's always been.
It's not going to be a real person.
To me, inflatable dolls are sort of thing some idiot, a stag do, will take with them. You blow up an inflatable doll. But presumably there were men who would, have sex with these awful plastic thing with a big open mouth, like the ones from the 70s.
Yeah.
But as you said, they're becoming so real looking.
Yeah.
Add the AI where they can talk back
That's
to you.
what I'm saying.
There you are.
It's not. That's
Who'd want to go with a real woman?
It's not like just. Yeah, exactly. It's not like
Them
just.
yapping you all bloody night.
Okay,
hey?
calm down.
Hey,
It's not
hey,
like-
fellas. Hey, lads. Hey.
Wow,
Sorry, I was being silly.
where did that come out? It's like it just came out, It's like it just came out. But it's not like just have something at home, like, you might have your vibrator, you might have your sex doll. I feel like it's actually going to replace, like, relationships. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you, like you said, like, people would just...
So
virtual... Because I'm guessing the virtual reality sex, right, is... you're engaging in something, like, because we've tried the virtual reality, not the sex, but like in general, it's so real, isn't it? It's amazing.
So what are you saying? That you're going to see
I
it?
said to you, wait. I said to you after the virtual reality, I don't need to go to walk the wall of
jungle or
China
whatever. Yeah,
to
yeah.
see the pyramids if I can see them in the virtual
But
reality.
sex is a physical thing.
Wait, and I don't have to go there. I know, but they are developing the technology all the time.
Wow.
So what they are already developing a technology whereby you can feel like touch, It's not available at homes yet, but it will be at some point. So my question is, will it replace real relationships, like real relationships?
You'll see a man at the garden centre wandering around with a silicone doll. What? Having a meal opposite.
No,
Would you like
at
some more?
home.
Can I feed you? Would you like some more wine? No, you're a very cheap date. How far?
No, I think at home though, people will just like it will replace. But I think
I've seen documentaries.
And by the way, I'm not
I've
saying
seen-
it. By the way, as a bad or good thing, because I think you can't really stop the world.
I've
from
seen. Now it comes
You
to me.
know?
I remember seeing a late night documentary about these silicone things and men who generally talk to them like they're real.
There's probably people
But let's
who marry
face it,
them even.
Those people are mental.
Do you think?
Come on, yes.
I wonder.
Yeah. Well, that was number 4, number 3.
Yeah, I
Number
feel like
2,
they were the same, but okay.
Number 2 on
so
the
far,
top.
the research is awful, by the way.
Number, a bit more detail. Next time. Thank you very much. Next one, number 2 on the top sex trends of 2019. singledom.
What does that mean?
Being single. This continues a trend that's been going on for decades. The average age for marriage in 1971 was 22 years old. In 2008, it was according to Lilo's website around Lilo. No, doesn't. Sorry,
Yeah,
again,
Lilo
doesn't make
website.
sense.
Yeah, data. Around Valentine's Day, Lilo was 14. Oh,
And it was,
But what
according
was
to
the- what was
data
the
around
age?
Valentine's Day, 40%. I don't understand. I don't understand this. Sorry, you've thrown me here.
yeah, I don't know.
Number 1 and 2.
No. Well, we don't know what the average age is.
I don't think we should have done 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we've made a big mistake. Me going backwards. I think so because it's talking about alternative relationships here. But I thought it was going to say the
Yeah, me too.
average
What
age
was
for
the
marriage
average age?
then, and there's no mention of
Okay.
marriage.
Well, we don't know, but it's probably older, much older. I think it's like over 30.
I
now,
think what this
the
means now you
average.
mentioned Lilo who make vibrators
Yeah.
is people will just get off by themselves
Yeah.
rather than having
But
sex
also
with someone
less people are getting married and more people are choosing alternative relationships. The number one trend is open and poly relationships, but like alternative relationships is definitely a trend. I think less people are in general getting married.
Sorry, I'm just to
Yeah.
go back to this.
Yeah, 40%.
Saying on Valentine's Day, Lilo, who make vibrators, saw 14% of all orders being placed by women and sent to other women's addresses.
Oh,
So women
wow.
are buying other women vibrators
Why do you think that is?
because people talking about it and sharing it. I don't know.
The silence.
Well, asking me.
I'm just wondering.
I guess, I don't know.
From a man's perspective, like, would you know
For
why?
the woman that's got everything I know, I'd buy a vibrator. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but there you are. We fed 14%. It's not that much.
No, actually, it isn't. No,
but-
40% of like women buying women. It's not like all the sales, but yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's saying singledom is so one of the top tech trends this year is
being
just being single and just self-pleasuring, knocking one out by
Wow,
yourself.
this was like so bad. I just want to see if there's any other points.
We haven't got to number 1 yet. I mean, I'm going to
Where
be
is
bold
number
over
one?
at the top. Well, it says 1.
I just said it.
No, you didn't.
Open and poly relationships.
Well, I didn't hear you say that.
I said it.
We didn't go into detail.
Okay. Should I
Read
read
it,
it?
yes.
Sex and relationships
psychic.
involving multiple partners have been around for as long as anyone can remember. But people believe it's only that people are starting to come to terms and accept the alternative relationships. I
Right,
did
so
say it.
just to break that down for people, it's saying the top sex trend of 2019 is open and poly relationships, people having multiple partners. Does it say multiple partners if you're married or in a relationship already?
Just not being in a
Well, I
monogamous
could be single and
relationship.
have multiple partners.
That's true.
Does that mean I'm in a poly relationship?
What does
No,
poly
I'm
mean
just
though? Poly means
many.
like
Many?
lots of loves.
Lots
Lots of relationship. Polyamorous is like lots of loves. And
So,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but
more than one partner. Basically, not the opposite of
well,
monogamous.
that's not
I guess.
new, is it?
I don't think so, but I think it's becoming more and more acceptable and less and more common,
Right.
than it was. And then it works together with the age of marriage, if at all, going higher now. Like less
Right.
and less people are getting married, and if they are
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
married,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
waiting till much later in life. That type
Okay,
of
I'm
thing.
with you.
Yeah, and that's the biggest. But I don't know how this is a sex trend. By the way,
how's that a
do you think
trend?
it makes it like so people are having more? I guess they're having more sexual partners, so they're having more sex. I don't know. I feel like people are having way less sex. But
It was an
that's just me.
interesting list, but slightly muddled.
It was awful, really bad. Let's see, like what the thoughts are.
I generally thought when you said list, I went back to
Yeah.
like, oh, we're going to
Yeah.
start for number
It sounds
4,
like you're taking me
and
independent
then realised
too
it wasn't that
far.
kind of list.
Are we replacing it?
You're just
or
mumbling
maybe,
now.
Yes.
You're just mumbling. You're doing a podcast, and you're just going, do it in your head, and I'll keep talking.
Okay, I'm surprised by this sex trend. I thought like it would be more into like, I did read an article, though, by the way, very recently, which I found very interesting, which is not on this piece of paper, is about sexual well-being being a massive trend now, which made me laugh because the how do you say, the highlight of it, is that a word? Like highlight of the article was like women's sexual well-being. Headline, sorry. Is like women's sexual well-being is a trend. And I thought, oh, people are such idiots. Like to call it a trend, it's just stupid. But basically, what the article was saying was that it's become more acceptable or more like accessible, whatever, to realize that sex and sexual needs and sexual well-being is just as important as mental health or like exercise or like what you eat. It's like in that sense, it's become a trend to kind of go, right, we are what we eat and do we exercise, whatever, but also our sexual beings need to be nurtured. And that's another very important thing, like for well-being. And women, it's become like a big thing now, like for women to talk about it. I feel like my book's coming out at the exact right time.
Good.
I'm on trend, you know?
On trend.
Yeah, I'm trend.
I going back to this list, I'm going to do some more research into what are they called?
What?
Into
the AI, the dolls.
Sex doll brothels.
Yeah. I feel like you
fascinated.
should.
Sex doll brothels.
Yeah.
I'm going to track down a man who's been to a sex doll brothel and ask him lots of questions.
Okay, maybe we should ask our listeners. Has
How long
anybody
do you get?
been...
Is it like an hourly rate, half an hour? Do you hose them down? Is there someone at the bottom who hoses down for them?
Stop.
For you? Can you
quite
seat them
horrible.
in different themed rooms?
And
Is there
also,
like a
what I want to
waikiki
ask
room?
is, wait, can I just ask? Because, I've seen these dolls, because I have actually looked them up to see what they look like. And I was in shock by how real they look. But what I didn't look up, and I should have looked up, is the male version of them. Are there male version of sex dolls? And if so, are their penises erect at all times? Or is there a button that you press to get an erection? Like, how does that work? Because they're silicone. They're soft and flappy. So nobody wants a flappy penis made out of silicone. You know what I mean? So how does that work?
These are the burning questions this week. And rest assured, we will be researching this properly. We'll be back very soon with the answers that people want to know.
No, but honestly, these
Is
are
it
things
soft
that...
and flappy?
I know, because silicone is soft and flappy.
Is it?
It is, And also, like, there's so many questions I could ask, actually, now about...
Well, there we are.
Yeah, that was...
That was something else. Just...
Truly was.
The next show I will be researching.
Oh, God.
It won't be a list show.
Please.
It won't be
not.
list. There won't
No
be number
toys
1, 2,
from
3, 4, 5.
19,
No toys.
1997.
It won't be Christmas. And it will be a damn sight better on that list.
But I think I'm still winning now.
Fair enough.
Okay, so thank you very much for everybody who listened. If you haven't
Still listening.
if you haven't subscribed, then please do and leave us a review. And thank you for rating us. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
Bye, you guys.